Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Gemini. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Happy New Year's to everyone, and all the best to you in 2023. Let's begin. In your overall energy, you have Le Rage as your angel. And the planet that rules this card is the moon. The element is fire. You could have felt like you were burned. You could have felt like you were deceived by someone. You could be feeling some really deep emotions. This energy can activate triggers, so you may have some triggers in the subconscious that have been activated and have reacted even. And if you have suffered some type of setback, the appearance of this card says that brooding upon it is only going to worsen your position. Okay? Because this is like an archer, kind of like the Sagittarius sign, except that this one's their arrows are poisoned. So you may feel like you've been struck with a poisoned arrow. So when it comes to a love situation or someone you're very close to, you know. You could be feeling very bitter because of something that happened also. So you are being affected in your third house. Let me see. The third house rules the mind and the intellect, so it would reveal how you would approach and analyze this problem you're having with this person. It would be affecting how you perceive the information in front of you, or that you've gleaned from it. You may yet receive a communication or discover a message that can offer you some important information, or that will help you to solve something. The third house can also cover your perception of childhood experiences and how they might be affecting you, or has affected you up to this moment. You have the symbol of Cancer, and you also have the North Node. So there's some Cancers here, very deep emotions. I already picked that up. So there's some very deep emotions here having to do with a lost lover or friendship, okay? Lost sense of loyalty. It's like you thought they were loyal to you, turns out they weren't. You feel burned. You could be nurturing this bitterness or this energy. It has really touched you, hurt you, because most likely of the third house and some past experience that you've had. And because of these past experiences that you have, because of your perception of some experience that you had, you may have or could be prone to misinterpret somebody's words or actions also. Or this is, like I'm saying you, but this could be vice versa. This could be happening to them. Um, it's important for this person, whether this is you or them, to be more open about your feelings rather than internalize them. So somebody is internalizing or has been internalizing their feelings, most likely with regards to a past situation, and it's like a festering wound, you know. Now we're in the North Node. This is where you're being affected here. And the North Node determines your fate, okay, and the spiritual purpose that you're meant to fulfill. It is also associated with karma and is a product of what you learned in past lives or even in the past of this lifetime and your lessons. It represents the past the path that you are growing into through this life. It's your destiny. The North Node, or True Node, is a point in your birth chart that reflects the moon's nodes and represents where you'll learn life lessons. So clearly this is, you are currently learning a life lesson. It speaks to lessons that must be learned. It speaks to fear of the unknown. It speaks to fate and the path forward. Let's go to the heart of the reading. We have the consolamentum. Something may have culminated and closed off. Somebody is looking at it. I see that in front of him because we only see the back. We know he's very focused on something, an idea possibly. He's reflecting. The sun is here. Maybe wanting clarity on something he might be able to reap from his efforts, perhaps. And because I see somebody gathering up the wheat or whatever he's working out in the field here. Then we have this justice card. And so somebody has wounded the other, and we see that very clearly, right? And this is about making something right, being fair, righting a wrong, speaking the truth, speaking one's truth, to tell the truth. There's something that this person is thinking of doing in order to restore the balance to a situation. Something that culminated and closed off, right? This is a romantic situation. Most likely this is typically a card of dating. So you were not necessarily married. I'm looking for it could have been, or this could have been a third party, because I do have a family card here. And the third house could be the house of family. Siblings, family, people that you are tied to in some way. It could simply be that this is somebody that you dated that was deceptive. Maybe there's a pattern of on and off again with this person, with the devil here. Or, like I said, for some of you, it could have been a third party. It looks like it's something, a relationship that involves a risk of some kind, because this could, yes, it is a card of family and commitment, but it can also be a card of gambling, taking a gamble, taking a risk. See, somebody got really upset um, and kind of attacked the other. The other didn't see it coming. It came to an end, but it doesn't. It's like it looks like it's not really over. It looks like there's another opportunity here, because this is like lessons learned from the past is what could possibly save the day here if you learned your lesson. And there you have the wheel. So very interesting. Yeah. And so it could be that you didn't listen to your intuition in the past, or that they didn't. Whoever's energy this is may have taken uh, a fall because of that. Um, it looks like you lost somebody and now you want to get them back. Um, or they want to get you back. Uh, I think that in the past um, somebody was not being cooperative, or wasn't sharing something. There was a very emotional loss. Ah, look at that. So, okay, so this is the card of the Lover. So, I mean, it's very possible this was a lover that ended badly, but it feels like it may not yet be over. It feels like um, there's going to be another opportunity. But of course, it's always like it's up to you in the end whether you take this or not. Um, and I mean, it could be like that once burned, twice shy type of energy here. Um, See, they're writing you a letter, trying to defend themselves, actually, for something they did, perhaps, something that upset you, maybe. And so they're writing this letter to clear things up. So you're going to get a text mail, a message. Maybe they even want to meet up and talk to you. But in the letter is very, it's not just let's meet, okay? It's a long letter. So there's a lot of things that will be written into that letter uh, where they're defending an action that they took, or a decision that they made. Yes, that's what it is. They're defending a decision they made. Okay, this person, it's been on again, off again, and maybe this person has hurt you over and over again. Maybe you know this person is not good for you, but you want them back anyway, like, because you love them. You love them. Maybe you're hoping you can change them, or change whatever you feel is in the way. Whatever this is, you really need to think carefully about it. This lover is coming back into your life. You already fell here. There was a lot of grief and emotional loss. There was other things that were lost also. You still want it. It's what you're looking at, and you're thinking of taking them back. You're thinking of starting things up again. But you see, going back and forth, going back and forth. You must have a feeling at this point. When you get to this point, you must have a feeling. If you have to think about it like this, if you know, oh, should I really go back to those choppy waters? Look at the water. Should I climb on that ship again, or should I climb aboard that ship again? You already know that you shouldn't. Basically, this is what I want to tell you. You already know this. All right? It's like knowing it and doing it anyway, because the heart wants it, right? Your heart wants it, but look where it's heading. And that's not all. You got a double warning here. All right? So think very carefully. Think very carefully. And maybe with the third house, this would all come back to some childhood experiences. Because there has to be an explanation for why you want them, other than you feel that you're in love with this person. If you know they're not good for you, then why would you take them back? And why do you love them if they're not good to you? So for those answers, go back in time and you'll find them. Yeah. And so you're going to get more messages. And I mean, this person, they mean business. So they want to get you back. But what bothers me about all of this is that he's still in the upright. And this angel has poisoned arrows. Okay? So I believe that you know already. It's why you're feeling like this. You already know the answers, but you don't want that answer. You want what your heart wants. And so the question is why you want it. I keep going back to that, and I keep being dragged back to that third house. So you need to delve deep. And I mean, it may not be easy for you. It may not be easy for you. I mean, the love you think you feel could be an illusion here. Just take the time to look at this. Okay? Because I see warning signs all over the place. And you've already fallen. And so maybe that Wheel of Fortune is to see, you getting this opportunity is to see if you did learn your lesson back here or not. So maybe you really do need to think about this, because it's a life lesson. There's something here that you need. You're in the North Node. If you want to know why you are where you are, you must look where you came from. Because that's where you're going to find your answers, and that's how you're going to know how to proceed. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.